that reset to bring it down to the heat. But maybe Saphir and Mooney have been waiting on the winner side of things for a long time. Maybe they have different plans. Which, oh wow! They immediately started out for the team combo. Mooney being in the perfect position.
Oh my goodness!
Also, Acno and Godly bounce right back with a team combo of their own to get incredible value onto the red team there to start things off.
You know, certainly a good interrupt there by Saphir with a nice side light. Sider is going to come through for Godly. Both red team members sitting in this red. Ground pound for Godly is going to be the first KO. D-Light into recovery. Acno's not going to find it just yet. Saphir try to go for the punish. Nice recovery. Acno with a falling Sider gets the KO onto Saphir. Godly now with a huge opportunity to try and get some damage here onto Mounir. But Saphir's going to come back, disable that power play, stomp side air. That's going to be that stock. Neutral light, not going to find anything on Godly just yet. Playing on this corner, looking for an option. Acno gets his weapon back. Both players looking for something here. Going to get a nice hit onto Godly. Sider, stop trying to get the reset. D-Light gets interrupted.
That's value.
There's just so much going on right now. This is why these two teams are just incredible. There's so much that's happening, and they're able just to kind of calculate, all right, well, this is going to happen, so I'm going to do this. Nice side sig by Acno, and what a lead for the blue team.
What a lead indeed. They are so great at punishing as well. And the team combo setup here, the immediate interrupt by Saphir. Great interrupt from far away to get his teammate out of the team combo. They're great value, but it just keeps right going. And what a play!
Saphir said go next.
With the
said go next.
Team combo, just bringing it home. What a play. The punishes were working perfectly. The team combo setups were working great as well. They split up the red team and immediately got the team combo. That is perfect execution of 2v2 theory to get themselves that first win. They are looking hot right now. They are looking warmed up, and Mounir and Saphir, you know, they need some change here. And I'm seeing that Mounir, for the first time in ages from what I'm seeing, has switched off the Roman Reigns onto a default or the Christmas Taros skin, which is coming back into rotation soon. Which I believe the Christmas event starts on like the 20th of December, or maybe even earlier.
I don't know, man. What I do
it starts sometime around that time, sometime around Christmas. This skin will be back in the rotation for you to get. Beautiful thing.
I'm not saying anything, but I personally, out of almost everyone in the world, I feel like Acno should have a world championship title. That's just me, though. I feel like Acno is one of those people that deserves that world championship title, and the way they're playing right now, I feel like there's a chance for it this year.
There is definitely
I really hope
Acno is one of those players that always has a chance of winning it. Earlier on in the esports years, early on in his competition years, even when he was winning Europe, sadly he wasn't able to go to any BCXs. And once he started going, you know, it was always the shot of him and Blaze winning a title, but it never came through. But maybe this year's the year, as he's looking very strong. But so is the red team here, Saphir and Mounir, with a very, very strong start to this game. Flaming, what is happening?
A lot right now. I mean, Saphir and Mounir, they had a little bit of a lead, but a beautiful conversion off the side air. Godly D-Light into reverse sider on the boots, and then into side signature for Acno. There is going to be a complete total reset here, and Mounir and Saphir, they have a chance. They have the high damage weapon, so they can definitely build something here. But with a nice couple follow-ups, Godly and Acno are doing very, very well. Look at that. Another follow-up off of the D-Light.
Oh.
Godly and Acno are just primed right now. They are ready for anything. Neutral sig's going to be perfect dodge by Godly. Downers going to connect with Saphir. Another D-Light sider for Acno. Not going to be enough on a Mounir. Catching the punish. Weapon throw. Acno trying to go for a side light to try to help out that side air. Unable to find a D-Light neutral heavy. Not enough for Saphir. Looking for something. Godly trying to get this corner guard. Going to reset for a weapon. Down sig gets ripped by Mounir. Down heavy by Saphir. Doing no one knows. Neutral. I'm sorry, did a gauntlet neutral like just beat out side air? That's what I saw, right?
Really sure, but what I'm seeing right now is that Saphir has just lost the second slot, but so did Acno, and now the blue team only has a very, very slight lead, which they almost immediately lose as well, with Mounir now being slightly damaged, but everyone else is looking incredibly healthy onto their last stock. Now, Mounir is the target here. Mounir is what the blue team wants, but maybe, as Mounir is well aware that he is the target, they're going to target switch onto Saphir, which quite often happens in high level 2v2 play, but no, that side sig with the high force Tesca is enough to knock him across the entire map and take him out, which acno goes for a bit of an ambitious side sig there, hoping for more damage than he actually was, but that side sig will do it. They're going up 2-0. We might be looking at a reset. We might be looking at a reset, Flickering. If they keep going like this, we might be looking at a reset.
It's certainly gonna be a time. I think if Godly and Acno just keep rolling him, it really just looks not great for Saphir and Mounir. But finally, in grand finals, we see a character swap. We're getting the Wu Shoulgrim. I mean, we got the Aang coming out here. This is gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting because I think Mounir normally would be on like Taros and something, or the Tezca, or the Wushang. So it's not an unordinary pick, but do you think it's going to have any change here on the outcome, or do you think it's just going to be constant rolling by the blue team?
I couldn't tell you. I hope that we see a victory coming out from the red team here, not just a furious roll from the blue team, but I honestly don't know, because I have seen Mounir on the Wushang and 2v2 quite often before, and I have seen him play greatly on both Spear and Gauntlets, even on other characters. But realistically, I'm not sure if this switch is gonna help him, because the Taros is what he's been rolling with so far. The Taros is what's been working out perfectly for him, but maybe he just needs that mind switch, even if they go to a reset, just that mental change to keep himself in the game and to go perform again.
Oh my goodness, dude. Acno was just playing so incredible with these SIGs. Oh my goodness, back to back! Dude, Acno makes me want to play Brennan twos again. Like, genuinely. I love seeing his Brennan. I mean, it's just so good. I love it, bro. I'm gonna have some nice VODs to watch before BCX, you know. I'm gonna get some good practice in tonight, and hopefully tomorrow. So, you know, make sure you're practicing. You got a lot of stuff coming up, so I think there's a couple other lands. I think there's a land after PCX, so definitely pay attention to that.
Flaming, I know you're talking about the other practice that you could be getting, but we are looking at a very strong lead for the blue team here right now, with Godly and Acno now pulling ahead 6 stocks to 2, which that's a rough one to come back from. We might be looking at a reset right now, unless the red team makes the comeback of the century right here, because what on earth is the blue team even doing to their red team? This Wushang pick might not have worked out as they would have liked to, because it's looking like an absolute destruction, which finally they do lose their first stocks each, respectively, but it's still a rough one to come back from, as Mini goes on the off stage, yes.
You're always 3 team combos away from winning. That's all it is. You're always 3 team combos away from winning.
Realistically, like purely numerical wise, yes, that is what it is, and maybe that. But
realistically, we're going to a reset.
There, we are going to a reset. Number wise, yes, you are 3 team combos away from winning, but with the high level that these guys play at, that's also not gonna happen too often. Maybe once or twice during a set they get caught. They both get caught in a team combo at the same time for the entire stock to be gone for both players of the team. But at this high of a level, this rarely ever happens. But what also rarely happens is a 3-0 for a reset, which Acno Godly did just get, considering you know, they're coming in with a lot of momentum. Maybe Saphir and Mounir just need some time to adjust, but right now it's looking like it's going to be a rough one, as Mounir is now restarting his game. Maybe he was experiencing some technical issues, who knows. But it's going to need some change here. What do you think Saphir and Mounir need after those first 3 games to get themselves back into the swing of things here, back into the position of being the ones holding the reins?
I think it was game number 2 where they had a decent show up there. Game 1 was a little bit rough. Game 3, we don't talk about it. But I think in that game 2, they kind of had a little momentum. They dealt some good damage. But I genuinely think it's going to be rough. Regardless of what they do, it's going to be rough. Acno and Godly are just able to pull out so many tricks from that hat. And, you know, they're able to get some really good positioning, a lot of momentum, a lot of footing. And Mounir and Saphir, they really just need to find each other. I mean, we're seeing very few follow-ups. We're seeing very poor positioning. I think in the end, they really just have to play 2v2s. That's really it.
I mean, that is what we are here for, playing that 2v2. Mounir's back in the lobby, and he's still locked in on the on the Wushang. Not switching off of that. Maybe he saw something in that third game where he could still utilize this pick, or maybe he's still looking for an answer and is thinking maybe the Wushang's the way out, because this Shangrim is always a comp that has been rocked for a long time. As they immediately start off with a team combo there, he does get interrupted by Acno. Beautiful stuff. Talk about the team combo where both get caught. The blue team out of the way, baby. What a start.
Listen,
to the game. The red team is looking entirely different.
You're only 3 team combos away from winning, and there's one of them. This is going to be a good reset. Mounir already popping off with these gauntlets. I love EU 2v2s. So incredible.
Strong start here for the red team. They already got
good
massive damage
on the Acno
as well.
already.
He is in the knockout percentage right now. Godly also approaching that knockout percent.
Oh my goodness,
Not
Saphir.
looking good right now. The sideline reverse recovery to take Acno out, but Mounir has also just entered his second stock. So Godly's now also hitting onto his last. Saphir still on his first, looking incredibly healthy, going off stage against Acno. Tries to get a big edge guard going, but wasn't quite able to do so. The GC and D-stick onto Mounir to try to pile up some damage, which they are able to do. Now Godly going in off stage. He needs those high risk, high reward plays to potentially get this game back into their hands, but wasn't quite able to convert much out of it, as Mounir is still holding on. He's definitely getting up in the damage, but this is not what they want. They want quick knockouts, which they're not able to get, as Mounir gets that big setup going there. Now trying to get a 2v1 situation against Saphir, which Godly does not care. He goes in on 1v1, which he knows he's best at, to try and get the red team out of there, which he now goes off stage with Mounir as well. Ooh, the blue team is making some big attempts, but the red team just keeps piling up that damage. Now they're looking for the knockouts on both of them. Beautiful interrupt by Mounir there onto Saphir to get that side stick out of the way, which would have knocked Saphir into his last stock and left him in the 2v1 situation, which would have definitely been rough, but hasn't quite happened. The recovery still not enough to knock out Acno. They're barely holding on. What a save by Acno onto that side stick. Now they need the knockout here onto Mounir, which they're not able to get. Godly over
neutral light.
A little bit. Spaced it wrong ever so slightly, didn't get the knockout, and now Acno in a 1v2 situation against Mounir. Saphir not even touched, which he now has been on his last stock. This is a rough one, and that will do it. Holding it in place with the XN light, and the side air hits him out. Strong comeback by the red team here to start off the reset, going up 1-0.
Man, that was absolutely incredible. I mean, finally they're gonna get something going here, and obviously Saphir Mounir, very strong team, and Godly Acno, very strong team. But to be able to pull off one of those insane combos right out of the gate, too, off of the reset, no less, that's an adaptation that happens with these pro players. You know, they're able just to say, all right, let's take a step back, let's figure out what we're gonna do, let's implement it, and let's run it. And incredible play there. I mean, Mounir with a beautiful ground pound there onto Godly to solidify that 2v1 against Acno. Just an incredible play there. Just overall, I think the red team found some kind of momentum, some kind of footing here. But they have to keep it going.
A bit of an answer.
They had it was like
an answer against Acno.
It was like 5 stocks to 2, and it still went down to like 1 stock to 2. So overall, they just got to keep it going. No, they can't slow down at all.
Yes, sir. Though going into the second game off the reset, both sides on the loser side of things. They immediately start off with a big combo setup again, but sadly they drop it. Maybe going for a wrong option, but maybe Saphir also just got the spacing wrong. It can happen, but they also still have a big damage lead here to start things off, which he now gets the knockout onto Godly. But the damage is getting back into the swing of things for the blue team as well. Definitely not the start that the red team would have hoped for, which that could have gone a lot better, but Mounir is still looking very good on top of Godly here.
Oh my goodness!
It's going to overlap in team combo. What a thing of beauty. Sadly, not able to finish it off, but that is hard to space. If I attempted that, I would have definitely gotten hit by the lance, which the red team Mounir tries to save Saphir there. Wasn't able to do so either, and does get finished off by acno right away. The damage lead is quite significant here, but definitely not something the blue team cannot come back from.
Down sig goes out. Side sig by Mounir is going to be a little bit questionable. But a ton of damage here built onto the blue team that almost knocks out Mounir off the top. My goodness, silent recovery for Mounir. Neutral light, not going to be enough. Weapon throw is going to be dodged by Godly, trying to get some pressure here. Neutral air to get back to stage. Down sig goes out, sending Godly a little bit further. Another down sig onto Mounir. Acno looking for that KO. Down sig for Godly. Another one
down
gets
sig,
ripped.
down
And
sig,
that's
down
a KO. And that's a KO. And blue team has the lead.
What just happened? Why were there so many down sigs?
Down sig city. Down sig city, baby.
So, the blue team definitely has some momentum coming back there, but Acno is still approaching the knockout here on the second game. This is still very much in the side of the red team here. It's very much in their control still, as they're now getting the big setup here onto Saphir. Getting the damage even. Now both Acno and Saphir approaching the knockout. Acno a little bit more damage. They're still looking for it. Gottlieb training the 1v1 situation against Mounir quite well right now, as he's building up the damage on him as well. He seems to be really focused on that 1v1 situation. Now focusing over onto the 2v1, which he does get a big hit there. Not quite able to knock out anyone. Everyone's in the knockout percentage. Saphir goes down first, and that will be it. What a follow-up by Acno as well with the neutral sig. Quite the play to happen there. Gottlieb and Acno looking good on the comeback. Now, this is definitely not what the red team was hoping for. They had a lot of situations where they could have gotten more value and didn't end up getting it, but in the end, even then, even if they didn't get the maximum amount of value out of the situations where they could have gotten it, they still had quite the lead to start off the game, but the blue team just continuously made it back. They landed some big hits, they landed some big situations, won some neutral engagements where they got it back and got it back into their hands. Now,
Currently at a 1-1 set. You know, it's overall looking pretty good. I think, you know, the reset occurred. We saw a little bit of adaptation, and then we saw an adaptation again. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, we have a best of 3 to sort this out.
Yes, sir. We you know, we are looking at a 1-1 right now. It's looking very, very even between the teams here. The Acno and Gottlieb are still carrying some big momentum going into this from that second game victory, but the red team has shown us that they are capable of adapting time and time again, which they are maybe able to do. Yes, they get some nice hits there though. Mounir going down very quickly as well. That is 20 seconds into the game. Mounir immediately gets deleted. That is not a start to look for, as Saphir now tries to take Acno off the side here. The side lane down air into the weapon throw, not quite able to do it. Knocks Acno off the side. Once again, the sider will do it. Evens out the game quite well here. This is practically an even game. The 2v1 situation doesn't happen too much as he gets interrupted there off the end light. Doesn't get too much value. Still looking for more as Gottlieb's now approaching the knockout zone. So is Saphir. Big neutral sig to come out there. And Mounir! That's an entire stock gone. Mounir just lost big time. Big interaction for the blue team to pull themselves ahead.
Not looking too good, and Saphir might soon follow. No, Gottlieb's gonna go down. Team combo opportunity here for the red team. There we go, evened up.
The team
My
combo. Just immediately, Mounir lost his second stock in a situation where he definitely wouldn't have liked to, in a very bad situation, but they immediately reverse it. They keep their cool. They got that mentality. No matter how far behind we are, we can still win. We can always reverse it, which they're doing quite a good job at, though. Mounir is now approaching the knockout zone as well. That sider almost doing it. Can he even make it back here? Yes, he does, ever so slightly. Running all of the options out of the burner. to make it back. Now resetting the neutral here, so Saphir is very aggressively engaging in the 1v2 situation while Moonir is trying to keep himself alive, but maybe he might be gone here. That is a rough situation. Gets saved by Saphir, but Godly was in position to get the immediate ground pound to get him out of there. Now, a 1v2 situation for Saphir here, which is pretty rough. It's doable, but it's a rough one to go up against a top team like Acno Godly here in that situation, as he gets a lot of nairs there. 2 or 3, was that 3? I think 2. To get some big damage onto Saphir. Now he is in the knockout percentage, and Godly is the one engaging, as Saphir just says, I'm gonna go next. I'm not winning this. Let me go into the next game. 2-1 for Godly Acno now.
You know, I thought that combo was what's gonna bring them back, but you know, Acno Godly said, not so fast. You know, they got rid of Mounir pretty quickly, and I think that's really what, you know, they capitalize on. You know, they got to get rid of the lower defense, and that way they can focus on the 2v1 later on. And we got the Tezca mirror here. We got Mounir back on this Tezca, and you know, do you think this is what they're gonna need? Because this is potentially their tournament game. This could be it for them.
This could be it for them, but Mounir on Tezca is quite strong, as he immediately gets a very good start onto Godly there. We have seen Mounir on the Tezca in the most recent 2v2 tournament and the recent 1v1 tournaments, where he has played it very amazingly, and it's definitely looking like it might be this change they need, as they are off to a strong start. Acno dropping the team cover there to reverse the situation, but they immediately get another setup onto both of the red team players. Now looking to finish off Saphir as well, right after they finish off Mounir, which
what a target
doesn't
swap
happen right away, but the immediate target swap by Saphir, enough to knock out Godly. Now evening out the situation, as he's looking to get a finish onto Acno, not able to do so. The ground pound not knocking him out as he bounces off the stage. Now red team in a disadvantaged state here, definitely looking to get back on stage without having any losses, but it doesn't happen. Godly trying to reverse the string there to knock him back towards Acno to get a potential team combo going, not quite able to do so. Acno does get knocked out by Mounir here, and slightly behind, but this is a big chance for them. They drop the team combo.
Oh,
Chance for them, but Mounir off the side onto Godly. Does he get the knockout here? No, Saphir goes for the down air, slightly misses it, but still gets back on stage and gets some more damage going on. But the game is heavily even, although it might no longer be, as they get a big setup there. That is big value onto the red team, as the blue team gets big hits. Mounir going down onto his tournament stock here. Saphir close to follow suit, as Godly is looking to go down onto his last as well, though. Saphir about to get knocked out here. Flaming, what is going on?
dude, I mean, there's just Godly has to try and maintain this stock, and Saphir, he needs to try and stay alive as long as possible. But so much damage being dealt both ways. Recovery is going to take out Saphir. Tournament stock for both red team members not looking great. Acno and Godly still on the second one. Side he's going to be ripped by Mounir. Not going to find anything. Neutral light recovery for Mounir, finding that KO. Saphir, bad situation, trying to put some pressure here on the Acno. D-Light down here is going to whiff for Mounir. He really needs that stock gone. D-Light not going to go into anything. Side Sig's going to be ripped. Side air for Saphir. Acno out of options, I believe. Able to make it back, though. Gets his dodge back. Neutral Light's not going to get the punish there. On to the Neutral Light of Lance. Neutral Light. D-Light recovery for Mounir. Not taking any chances with that one. They need this stock. They need these stocks to force game 5. Side air, not gonna go out. Active with the interrupt with the neutral air. Both red team members resetting to the center. Recovery for Godly. 2v1 Acno Godly. Can they take out Saphir, or will he clutch and force game 5? Punish on the signature, not gonna mind too much. Saphir nearing that red percentage. This is not looking good. Neutral stick goes out. Side light neutral air. Acno with the D-Light gets the disarm, looking for the final hit. Side air connects. Godly weapon throw. Can he find it? Saphir able to make it back. Acno with the down air. And that is it.
Blue team wins.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Acno and Godly are battled for the crown. Frostbite EU Brawlhalla 2v2's champion. Right before BCX, they claimed that crown with a magnificent reset victory. 3-0 into 3-1 in grand finals to take it into their own grasp after going down into loser side of things even before top 4. before we even started casting, but they made an entire losers run from where they went down to take it home for themselves. I mean, Flaming, that's just peak performance. If they play like this at BCX, EU might have a shot at winning 2v2.
But actually has so
that
many
and much
incredible
more,
2v2 teams.
we will probably... Yeah, that and much more